Welcome everybody to the Falcon one-shot. On the agenda, we have Salt and Sanctuary here today. This right here is a game that, without splitting too many hairs, is definitely Dark Souls inspired. It's done more in a 2D perspective, with kind of a Metroidvania type of aspect to it. So right off the bat, we get to create our own character over here. Again, as I mentioned, Dark Souls is definitely going to be quite prominent in this one. If you go to the origins over here, it'll bring you up a little map, and very much like Dark Souls, depending on the origin that you came from, you have a different type of look to your character as well. So I always like type of stuff like that over here. I like some weird zombie-looking dude as well. This guy kind of reminds me of Jack Skellington here a little bit. The Tristan. Let's go with the Tristan variety. Why not? Tristan it is. We get to choose a class over here. Based on the class that you choose from the start, you'll have a few items going into the game for you. And of course, you'll find all the other equipment as you progress with the game, but, you know, to start off with, you gotta pick out a class over here. So I'll go with Paladin. I'm a huge Paladin dude. I love my maces in games, my Morning Stars anyway. And I like the little setup over here. We'll go with the Paladin class. Effects, you get to choose an item to start off with over here. Over here we have our items to the right-hand side. You also get to choose a challenge as well if you want to. Essentially, over here you can do hardcore mode, magic only, iron pot only, ore only, naked, no blocking, no healing. So you can definitely challenge yourself quite a bit with that. But for the premise of the video, we'll just go with regular adventure forward. Go right on ahead. This world has known war for centuries, but peace is finally preciously near. We deliver the princess to the kingdom across the sea where a marriage alliance would save us all. Failing this mission would surely plunge us into darker days. As you can see, the game's going to be kind of really dark. I'll try to make sure that on post-editing I get to lighten it up here a little bit because it is kind of a dark game indeed. Smash some pots over here. We have a dude. Oh, you there, stranger. We've been boated in the night. They want to kidnap our lady. Ransom her. Protect her at all costs? Oh, good God. This guy got dealt with by this ninja dude. Oh, he's rolling around, huh? Alrighty. See how far you can block this mace coming over here and smashing your face in, my friend. Alrighty, so, remember, we're trying to over here deliver the princess for a marriage that will actually bring peace to the world, but obviously that's not in the plans of these villains, these evil doers. We have some people over here throwing down. Some of them will indeed be our characters. This guy's over here just rolling about. Dude, can you relax over here with these rolls? Not a fast dude, okay? Now, as we kill these individuals, you'll see some money be dropping. The game has a two-pronged effect when it comes to drops. They'll drop gold, which you will use to buy items and different other upgrades. And you'll be dropping, or at least you'll be accumulating salt, which is going to be used kind of like your souls in a way to level up and also get different type of skills unlocked as well. Let me come through this side over here if we can. Can I jump up there? I cannot. I'm not sure we could ever make it up there, because before you even get there, that might be the princess now that I think about it. That could be the princess, actually. Okay. Before you even make it up there, something's going to happen that's going to be very Souls-like as well, just like everything else in this game is so far. Let me drop down over here, get some more pots. Early on, what you do here is not going to really matter too much, because you are fated to very much lose right now, because we get to fight our first boss, the Unspeakable Deep. The game is actually really dark. To make sure we line this up. This guy is basically Cthulhu. He's gonna destroy me. I'm still actually alive after one shot. I'm surprised, but now I'm dead. Okay. Just as a heads up, you're supposed to lose that fight. I don't think there's any way you can actually win that one. Failing this mission would surely plunge us into darker days. I awoke to the sounds of waves washing on rock, and I knew I was alive. I must find a princess. Well, hello there. You're a fleshy bit of flotsam, wash ashore with the rest of us, huh? You want shelter, you want sanctuary. But what is a sanctuary without faith? There's an empty sanctuary up the beach. You can claim it for your creed. Tell me, do you keep the new gods? Sure. Most men follow the three deities, the king, the knight, and the judge. The king lends wisdom to the men who lead. The knight protects warriors in combat, and the judge guides those who maintain order. Are you a follower of the three then? Sure. You're a follower of the three, as I suspect. Here is a candelabra of the tree, icon of your creed. Alright, so this is going to actually kind of serve as a way for us to find bonfires, quote-unquote, and light them up, and you'll be able to use it to level up your skills, and also bring in other individuals that you'll be able to buy some equipment from as well. So, I'm not sure, I guess this kind of works out almost like the Covenant system, if I'm correct here, but I could be wrong. So, as we walk along over here, this will teach you how to, like, use your shield, how to two-hand weapons, how to do other things. I already kind of am comfortable with this, so I'll just pick them up for the hell of it over here. I do like the little weird writing as well, translated over here into the control. definitely a small little thing that I actually enjoy in games when they kind of go out of their way to kind of make their own little language in a sense. So over here we have a drop. We have the Rotten Walker's Ear, which I do believe you'll probably use for incantations and things of that nature down the line. Over here we have a chest. I'll make sure to attack it just in case we run into a mimic or something. I'm not sure if there's any mimics in the game, but I always have to keep my eyes open when it comes to Dark Souls games. And we have the Sanctuary Key. Perfect. And we have a legitimate bonfire over here, but not one that we can definitely use. We have some more bottles teaching us the game. Switch items. Correct. Candelabra. We have the light vessel. Is there anything else we could equip right now? Let me find out. No. No drops just yet. View inventory and use equipped item. Gotcha. Alright, so this will be our first sanctuary right now. Use the sanctuary key. And over here it's going to be completely dark, but if we use our candelabra right here, we'll be able to claim the sanctuary. So, we have now kind of lit our first bonfire. If we do die, we will go ahead and be resurrected back over here. As a matter of fact, you don't get resurrected, you get saved by a cleric, actually. He'll drag you over here, and he'll take a certain amount of your gold in order to bring you back to sanctuary and get yourself healed back up. Now, over here, if we had, or at least if we picked up the stone sellsword idol at the beginning of the game where it gave us a few options to pick some items. As a matter of fact, we did pick up a ring, right? Grasping ring. Oh, we already have that. I guess that automatically equipped it for us. Oh, that's good. Alright, good. So, otherwise we would probably just start off with the mending band, but since we picked the grasping ring, it automatically equips it onto you. Pretty good. Alright, so this is going to be our first little bonfire over here. We have some more gold. Definitely want to pick that up. And I did see a chest up here. Always got to keep your eyes open for these extra goodies. What do we have here? Got some red shard and the pouch of salt. As I mentioned, salt's going to be essentially your soul's inventory. You will be using that to level yourself up. So that right there kind of works like as the remains of a soul, kind of like you would find in Dark Souls as well. I don't really want to have those equipped, so unequip you. And I guess we could unequip the candelabra as well. Alrighty. Down there is a door, but we can't access that until much later. So, let's come over here. Weird Zambro. This guy just shot me with an arrow. I was lucky to block that in time. Pouch of salt. Alrighty. I love the fact that when you kill these dudes, they just go flying. There's a lot of dismemberments in the game as well. You'll see, as you saw right there, I cut the guy in half. So, there's really, really fun animations out there. Kind of gory and whatnot, but, you know, it is what it is. Over here we have some people, maybe past explorers over here hung up as well. Really, really cool attention to detail. The atmosphere is actually quite well made in this game. There's been a lot of inspiration, obviously, by Dark Souls in the game, but there's also kind of like its own unique graphical style as well. Let's bring you down. 2 Rotten Walker ears. Cool. Let's go ahead and do some dual handing over here. With the dual handing, you'll do a bit more damage, but obviously you won't be able to block. So right now, I just took that arrow right to... preferably not the knee, because obviously if you get hit in the knee with an arrow, it's going to be the end of your adventuring lifestyle, according to Skyrim over here. So we have another Rotten Walker's Ear. What's really cool about the enemies as well, how they spawn, is that you'll see them in the map, yes, but at the same time, sometimes they'll be just hanging out in the background, and then they'll come into the foreground and start attacking you as well. So you're never really quite safe. You got to keep your eyes open for a fact. When you die, enemies will indeed respawn. So right now, as long as I take care of them, they won't be respawning anytime soon. Let me go back to my shield over here and get rid of Archer Dude over here. Do your arrow. He missed completely. Dead now. We have Zambro over here. 2 shots is enough to kill these guys, so that's cool. We have a stamina meter as well, so obviously we cannot just spam our attacks and hope for the best over here. You definitely have to take some close attention to that. Another pouch of salt. We have a shortcut over here at some point. There's going to be tons of shortcuts in this game as well. So, as I mentioned, just think of this as Dark Souls in a 2D perspective. But it has its own unique properties to it as well, so it's not just like a straight up, just like, oh yeah, they just made a 2D Dark Souls. No, it's a lot more than that for a fact. You, I do believe, charge, right? There you go. Let me just block your attack and bring you down. Oh, right there, with that little circle that just appeared over his head. If you either parry attacks, which you can do in this game, or if you beat them down enough, they'll stagger and you can do a finishing attack. As a matter of fact, let's say we could actually show off some of the parrying animations over here. So let's see. There we go. So we attacked, I parried him, and we got a finishing attack right here. That's going to be kind of really useful against certain enemies, so definitely get yourself accustomed to parrying. Don't just go ahead and spam your attacks everywhere. See if we can do this again. Come over here, my friend. Hey. Alrighty. Come over here, I said. Parry! Bring it down! Oh my god, just smashed this guy to death. Cool. Oh, you dropped something for me as well. I have noticed that parries do apparently drop more items for you, so it's kind of like a bit of a reward for going beyond the step over here. It does seem, obviously, other and more damage, they do seem to have a higher drop rate, which is kind of like one of those hidden mechanics in Dark Souls. Backstabs and parries would indeed probably drop more items for you, so that's over here indeed followed by this game as well. Alrighty. Right now our goal is to, maybe if I'm lucky enough, we could get to the first boss of this area that we're at right now, and then show that off over here. But I'm not sure how much we're going to be showing off here in this video, but with any luck, we'll get to the first boss. But there's a lot of exploration to do, and I love exploring in these games, so you'll forgive me for not speeding up here too much. There's also fall damage, so definitely don't fall from too far above, because you will indeed either hurt yourself severely or even kill yourself, and you don't want that happening. Let's see here. We have torch and some throwing daggers as well. If it's too dark for you, you can go ahead and light a torch, and you'll be able to see better, obviously. And you can turn that off as well on the fly, and then turn it back on without actually using up an entire torch. Alright, here we have Bowman and Doggy. Let me go over here and take care of... No, Doggy Man! Doggy. Look, you jerk. There's an archer over here. Ah, damn it. So I was trying to jump up here to take care of this guy, but the dog just snatched me out of midair. Quite impressive. We got a Bell of Return. That's going to actually work like your... I'm over here thinking of my MMORPG games. I was about to call it a Flywing. They work essentially as a way to come back to your sanctuary point in case you have a lot of souls that you want to use up, or if you're about to die and don't feel you could actually continue in an area, you could use that Bell of Return, take you back to the sanctuary, level yourself up, and buy some more items as well. We have some bats over here. Bring your asses on down. Skullbat Wing. Cool. Let's see. We have 2 rooms to check out. Can't interact with that. We can just break it down. Ooh. You know what that is? I didn't see this last night when I played around, but that might be like somebody else that was playing the game and died here as well. It kind of has that whole, you know, ghost-like in the background mechanic system where people do die and you can actually see how they died. That's probably what happened with that one right there. That's actually pretty interesting. Okay. That guy just ran off. Cool. Leave Doggy for me. Trying to make sure we can just kind of block through this dog's little lunge attack. Apparently you can. And if I'm correct, our boss should be coming up here pretty soon. Not a really difficult boss, but he kind of has a little bit of an annoying pattern that you gotta have to figure out. Very much like a lot of these Dark Souls games, the enemies or the bosses will be more difficult based on the fact that you can't figure out their pattern of attack. But once you kind of get that under control, it'll be a lot easier for you. Right now we got all the rogue equipment right now as well, which is good because if I equip the rogue mask and possibly even the pants, we might be able to do some faster rolls here, even with our shield and weapon equipped. Let's see. Nope, still not, huh? What if I remove the gauntlets? There we go. We have a better row now. We're not over here just oomping around. Great. So this will obviously reduce the amount of damage we do block, but it'll give us some faster rolls in case we have to kind of dodge through some attacks over here. Probably will. Fine over here. We have some granados. Obviously grenades. No lunging attack for you, my friend. Bring your ass down. Torch. Okay. Do believe... Where is this boss at again? Got a bandage ring, though. What is this going to be? Reduces the wounding effect. Alright, cool. Pretty sure if we fall over here, we die. Where is this boss at? Maybe it's a bit more towards the right, huh? I guess it would be. There's a shortcut over here that I'm trying to look to unlock as well. In case we die, we could kind of come back to where we died from a lot easier. You don't necessarily want to, you know, do a bunch of backtracking in these games. The faster you get back to where you died, probably the better for you. You have more energy to kind of complete your task next time around. Got a potato. I'm not sure what those are for, but apparently you get tossed into enemies as well. I don't think we took this pat last time around. Just slide down here. Okay, there we go. Some more red shards. This will help us out with the boss fight. And let's see what's in here. This is where we're at before, right? Yeah, okay. So I think we're actually kind of close to the boss now. This guy who ran off the first time around, he is now dead. Yeah, here's going to be our shortcut. Where'd you come from, my skinwalker friend? So our shortcut should be coming up through here. If we do die from the boss, we'll have an easier way to get back. Let's go ahead and click this open. We have men. Huh, that might be a prayer. I don't think we can use prayers yet. Class 1 player, yeah, we haven't unlocked it yet. Restores some HP and reduces some wounding. Okay, good. Yeah, we don't have that right now. We have to unlock some of the skills for that. But there is our first miracle right there. Let's check what's in here. Probably an item. Yep. Journey Bottle. This right here is a makeshift bonfire. If I light this up, you can come over here and restore your flask as well. So if you've used up any flasks, which you haven't done so just yet, but you can come over here and regenerate. So if I was to use this right now, it'll bring us down to 2, but if I come back over here, it'll restore us once again. You won't find these in every single location, but keep your eyes open for them so you don't have to do such a big backtrack back to a boss fight sometimes, for instance. Alrighty, let's come in through here. Red shard and a stone blacksmith. With the stone blacksmith, it's an offering right there. If I bring that back to my sanctuary, we'll be able to summon a blacksmith to our area, and we'll be able to upgrade our weapon over there for a fact. Oh, this guy just fell to his death. Oh, my friend. Can't just go jumping off of ledges and hoping for the best here. Alrighty. Yeah, we're definitely... Here we go. This is going to be the first boss fight. Okay, cool. So, at the very least, I'll get to show this guy off over here. He's over here taking some souls already. Got some heads in the pikes. I do believe we're ready for this. We have some granados. I'm not sure what the light vessel's for just yet. So let me stick to the red flask and we'll see how this kind of plays out for us. The Sodden Knight. Alright, not a difficult fight. His pattern isn't really too complicated. Long dash over here. Okay. This one's a lot easier to predict. He'll shoot that and then... Okay. Send my ass flying back over here. Let me roll through that attack. I like to normally go in with just some strong attacks on occasion. That has a chance of stunning him. Ooh, ooh. Stun right there. Missed that one completely. So at half HP, he's going to swap his pattern up a little bit. Very much. There you go. So his eyes are now lit up. His pattern's going to definitely change here a little bit. So you have to keep your eye open for that. It'll make him probably a bit faster. A bit more... Oh, my God. A bit more aggressive, too. Let me just go ahead and heal up here. Because I feel like we might be able to win this in one shot. Okay. There's the pattern change. Do your little bolt attack. That's a lot easier for me. Alright. He's almost down. Let me go ahead and one-hand the weapon. He's going to do his jump. But I got him out of midair. Just one more hit. Just one more hit, dog. Don't do me dirty this way. Let me just flask up. Okay. So now when he does that, I can't follow it up. Let me smash him. Come do it. I just need one attack on your ass. Dude, don't do me this way. Let me just flask up just in case. I should just throw a dagger on. You know what? Throw a grenade. Fuck it. There it is. Not gonna mess around with this guy. This is not too much of a difficult fight. The last part, when he starts switching his attack, he gets more aggressive. That's when it's a bit more difficult. The next boss fight, the Queen of Smiles, oh my god. That one was completely, just salt bonified. It was just kind of, it took me a while to figure out her pattern, because she gets really, really aggressive towards the end. Gives you a small window of opportunity for attacks as well, so... We got the first boss done over here. So, I could proceed over here, which we can do that. We got the key, which, if I'm right, will unlock. I guess we could probably grab our flask back over here, too. We have 2,000 souls over here as well. Almost 2,000 gold. Let me show off some of the offerings as well back at the sanctuary if I can. This will unlock the next area. Then we got the key. Alrighty. We have a random explorer here too. Greetings, traveler. Do you have a quest? Oh yeah, I gotta find a princess. Rescuing a princess, I haven't seen any princesses, but don't lose hope, friend. Anyway, it's good to have a quest. Would you like to know what my quest is? Sure. Excellent! My quest is to invade that castle to the east, defeat its guardians, and slay the dragon. Castles must be invaded and dragons must be slain, mustn't they? This guy really reminds me a lot of the Onion Knight from Dark Souls over here. Kind of has he's kind of a huskier type of dude as well. Talking about, the bridge, the dragon. No problem. Alright, so let's go back to the candelabra over here. Let's make an offering. We could use our stone blacksmith, a small stone figure in the form of a bearded blacksmith. Offer the stone blacksmith an altar to allow the blacksmith to practice craft in the sanctuary. Grants attack bonus to the sanctuary region as well. So, I offered that up. And here comes our blacksmith. Now we'll be able to use some items to upgrade our weapon. Let me talk to him. Swords, shields, mail, and plate. If you need it, I can craft it. You can buy some stuff from him as well. Oh! What the fuck is this? Okay. That has never happened to me before. Is that another online player? That could be another online player. That just scared the shit out of me. I've never seen it. I took this out for a spin last night. I got to the second boss, and that never happened to me once. That's scary. Alrighty. Let me see if I can upgrade my weapon here. Morning Star. We require a lock of hair, which we do have, and 250 salt. We have 2,000. Let's go ahead and upgrade this once. Excellent. And in much like Souls games, sometimes it's not even it's not a matter of leveling yourself up, but just having some properly upgraded equipment. So I would definitely encourage you to upgrade your equipment before your stats. And over here, we could definitely level up our stats too. Now, we haven't talked about the leveling system, which is a lot more different than Dark Souls. If I go ahead over here and invest my salt, we could get 3 more levels. That's fine. We'll use those up right now. Those will give us a few, as you can see over on the left-hand side, the Black Pearl. With those Black Pearls, you'll come over here to the Tree of Skill, and what you could do here is then upgrade your stats and give you different type of skills as well. So right now, we have Class 1 Berserker already unlocked because of our class style, the Paladin, and we also have Class 1 Heavy Armor as well because we start off with the Paladin. At this point, you could basically build your character the way you want to. I could zoom out here if I'm right. Let's see. As you can see, there's tons and tons of skills and stat upgrades that you can make as you progress over here. And based on the class that you start off with, they'll start a different port of the tree skill over here. But there you guys have it. This is going to be Salt and Sanctuary in a nutshell. Description below will have all the information if you want to check out the game for yourself. I didn't note this early on, but I should have. This is going to be a PS4 game initially. Then it's going to be coming out on Vita and also on Steam down the line. So keep your eyes open in case you don't have a PS4 just yet. It's going to be on the Vita and the Steam platform here pretty soon. But again, the description will have all the information that you will need for that. I will catch you next time.